uh, and um, hopefully you are in a dark room, or at least try to keep the light minimum possible in the room. Disturbance, because we will be doing some light related experiments, so it will be good to have a lesser lighted room. And yeah, if you need any uh, help with Zoom, you can just message to both the admins of the WhatsApp group, because okay, so that is one thing. If you have any if you need any help, or you can just put it in the chat box. Somebody from C2 Sapling will just see your comment. So if you are on Facebook, there also you can just put it on the session. So the focus is mainly on skills, the skills such as observation, thinking, lot of explorations and experiments. So we will be doing live experiments even today, like we did in our first session. And as we did it earlier also, the end result is less important. We will be focusing more on the process which we follow to reach the end result. And the session is not only about some hands-on activities or a lot of experiments, but there will be a lot of thought process which we will be asking you all to do during the entire session. And yeah, one of the most important thing, let's have fun. So obviously learning is important and that is our focus, but we also want all of you to enjoy the session. So don't get stressed out if you don't know anything. That is perfectly okay. One of the right which we give to all the participants whenever we are taking sessions online or otherwise is right to be wrong. So you all have right to be wrong. If you are not aware of any answer, it's perfectly fine. Please feel free to just communicate whatever you think. Don't hesitate from communicating. So you not knowing. One request for all the participants, please be patient, because there are like almost, not almost, we have 100 participants on the Zoom meet, and we have equal number or even more on Facebook right now. So we are getting comments from everywhere. So please be patient, and we will try to take as many inputs as possible, because we are getting all these comments. And don't feel bad if your comment is not taken. We'll just try to take as many things as possible. Okay, so coming to the session, I will launch a quick poll right now on YouTube, Facebook. You can directly reply in the comment box, but for all the people joining us from Zoom, there is a poll right in front of you. So did you do any follow-up experiments after the first session? Because we had a lot of interesting experiments which we were doing with salt and ice during the session, but we had several other interesting things which we asked participants to do it as follow-up questions. So I have just started this poll. Can you just click on the option? If you have done some follow-up experiments, you can click on yes. If you have not done, you can click on no. If you are yet to do some of those experiments, you can just click accordingly. And if you did not attend the session, then yeah, you can just say that you did not attend the first session. Okay, so I am not yet getting any feedback on the poll which has been launched. I don't know if you are able to see the poll. Maybe I'll just launch again. Yeah, I have just launched the poll again. Can you see the poll on your window right now? This will not be on the chat window. I guess it will be on the main window. So if you see the poll, can you just participate in the poll? Are you able to see the poll window on your screen? Yeah, can you just click on the option over there? Is it possible to just click on the option instead of commenting? Okay, submitted, fine. I guess there is some problem with Zoom. I'm not able to see the responses over here. Fine, we will just move ahead. So I guess there are a couple of people who have clicked yes. I would just like to them to comment over here what all experiments they did. If you can very quickly let us know what kind of experiments you did. we will be interested to know the experiments that you have done around ice and salt, or something which you are planning to do. Can you just type it in the poll window? Sorry, window. If you can just also very briefly describe the um experiment that you have done. So on Facebook, you won't see the poll window. You will just have to participate by the comment box. Okay, so fine. There are several interesting things. Colored water in ice, the one where we put salt on ice, and fresh water, salt water, nice. Okay. So anybody doing anything beyond ice and salt? Because ice and salt, we were already doing it in that particular session. So if you can just share uh, some experiments that you did beyond science. Okay. So somebody is tried mixing oil and Fevicol with water. Okay. Was there some ice component into that? What were your observations, if you can share? Okay, fine. So you have done some sugar or soda and oil and Fevicol. So there are many of these experiments I can see in the chat box. We will just proceed further now for today's session. Okay, so I guess you all see one photograph in front of you. Um, Now the task is you can write as many questions as you can. Just you can write it right now in your book itself. You don't have to directly write in the comment box. So whatever questions or anything that comes to your mind, just start writing. We will not discuss any of these things. Don't discuss, stop to discuss, judge, or answer any of the question. You can, whatever questions come to your mind looking at this image, uh, you just start putting down all your questions over here. Yeah, if you have any observations, you can mention the observations, but if you can convert that observation also into some question, that will be very useful. Okay, so don't try to answer anybody's question or observations. Whatever questions or observations you have, which you feel like sharing with us, please focus only on your own questions. Okay, so there are a lot of interesting. One of the very common question is, why are there two shadows, or how are there two shadows? Uh, are there two light sources? I don't know. Uh, why is the color of the shadows different? Okay, so one is on the ground, one is in water. Okay, so there are. Somebody says there is reflection. Somebody says there are two shadows. Somebody says different color shadows. Any angle of the shadows. Okay, interesting. All right. So these are your observations. Now the question is, sorry, not the question. What I am more interested is if you can convert some of your observations into some questions, and that too questions which are more like investigation type of questions. So and in non-investigating question will be something like, you don't have to do any investigation. You can just easily look it up in a book or on the internet. But investigation question will be something which is more like a scientific question, and you will want to find an answer, but to find that, you will probably have to come up with some investigation by doing, and you can, and this investigation can be using with some concrete tools and materials. Uh, so if you can convert your observations into some questions, so I'm actually seeing there's a mix of questions and observations. If you can convert your observations into some questions. Okay, nice, interesting. Angle at which the sun will be. Two shadows at different angles. Nice. Okay. I'll just proceed further. There are already a lot of interesting questions which I can see. Now let's do some experiment. Some experiment which is around shadow. Okay. So in the first task, I'll just tell you what all to do. Uh, you all have a light source, some torch or a mobile torch or something, and you all also have some object with you, a pen or book or any other object which you have near you. Okay, so my question is, uh, how does the shadow change as the light source move closer to the object? And also based on your guess, if you move the light source away from the object, okay, so if you move the light source away from the object, uh, how will the shadow look like? Okay, so I'm launching a poll. If you can just uh, uh, participate in the poll. So people on Facebook, you won't be able to see the poll. You can just write your answer. If you move the light source away from the object, what do you expect the shadow length to be? Will it be shorter? Will it be longer? Or will it be same? Okay, so I see a very mixed kind of response. Like some of them are saying shorter, some of you are saying longer. So, and now let's do this experiment. Okay, so in fact, many of you are replying on the chat box also. It's mostly shorter, and some of you are saying longer. So, try to do this experiment. Now, thought of the shadow length right now using this torch and pen, and now try to move the light source close to the object, and later try to move the light source away from the object. What do you notice? So if you take the light source away from the object, what is happening to the shadow? Okay, so I'll just quickly do a poll again. Now, what do you see? So there was a mixed response earlier. Now let's see what do people see. If you are moving the light source away from the object, what do you see? Any changes in shadow, or what kind of changes you see in the shadow length? Yeah, again, people on Facebook, if you can just participate using the chat box. Okay, so I'll just end this poll here. Okay, I guess after doing the experiment, most of you saw that it is shorter. As you move away, it is becoming shorter. Some of you are also giving the reasoning. So it is because of the angle. Okay. Nice. Any other reason? So in the first task, a very easy task to start with. So when the light source is close, the shadow is big, and the light source is far, the shadow is small. Um, some of you have also written the reasons about it, mainly about the angle. Okay. Now, apart from the shadow length, do you see any other, did you observe any other phenomena? While doing this experiment, okay, somebody saying the shadow was shorter but not as dark. Okay, nice. Any other phenomena that you could observe? Everybody is getting shorter and thinner shadow. Nice. So any reason why is this shadow shorter and thinner? Somebody has already, yeah, okay. Sorry, this we have already discussed. Okay, so uh, did you also observe any changes in the shadow position? Is it possible to change the position of shadow using the torch, or the shadow remains at that fixed position? So, okay, depends on the distance, depends on the angle change. Nice. So the shadow position was also able to change, and obviously shadow. Okay, now we will come to more interesting things and maybe more challenging. Let's see. Now, what all do you observe in this particular image? There's an image of fan with some holders, and there are a couple of other things. Uh, what all observations do you have from this image? The fan is stationary. There is line or round shadow. Okay. By moving the torch left and right, shadow also moves. Okay. Fan is constant. Any other observations you have? It has multiple shadows. Okay, nice. Right. So I have just highlighted some section, the holder part. What do you see? Okay, somebody says umbra and penumbra. Nice. Okay, two shadows. Okay, so there is also like there is one object, but there are two shadows. So can somebody design an experiment to create two shadows from the same object? Is it possible to create two shadows from the same object? Okay, again, very easy. So people are already replying that we can have two light sources and we can have two shadows. Okay, so there is a simple uh, conclusion over here that it is possible to create two shadows and of the same object, and we can just use two different light source. Okay, so now I have one question for you. Uh, I'll just be launching the poll, the four poll. Okay, so um, Okay, so most of you are answering infinite. Interesting. So nice. Okay, if somebody is not seeing the poll on the window, you can just type the option in the chat box. Not a problem. So nice. Uh, so just from one shadow, sorry, object, you can have infinite shadows. That's interesting. Fine. So we will move further now. Um we have done two experiments right now. So I just want you to do some thought reflection around these two tasks that you do. Uh, what did you like about the task one and two? And what difference did you find between the two tasks? The task one and the task two. The first task was about the length of shadow. The second task was about multiple shadows from the same object. But we conducted the task in a slightly different way. So if you can just reflect and share your thoughts around the two tasks that you did. And what did you learn from these two tasks? Okay, somebody says task one was mostly hands-on. What about task two? Okay, so the same person says Akash, I guess. Yeah, Akash says the first task was mostly hands-on and the second task was heads-on. Very interesting. So that was the idea. See, in the first task, we directly gave you some simple experiment to conduct. So we gave you all the instructions and you just had to follow those instructions. In the second task, we just had a challenge for you and then um, you had to come up with the experiment design and then you conducted that experiment quickly and figured out the conclusion and based on your own conclusion you also most of you in fact rightly answered the question which we launched in the poll that how many different kind of shadows you can have. Nice. So now I'll just move further. Any other learnings that you had from these two tasks till now, whatever we have done, if you can just share what all learnings that you had till now. Okay, so now um, we will just move further. I learned that we can create as many shadows as we want. Nice. There are more than one shadows, more creativity. Nice. Okay, now we will move further. So I guess you all heard about this story that this mouse takes the lion near a well and then asked it to see itself in the well. So my question is, um, are these observations possible? So whatever observations you have heard in the story, are these observations possible? Okay, fine. So most of you say these observations are possible. Somebody says somewhat possible. Uh, okay, I forgot to launch the poll, but that's okay. I get the replies from the chat box that these observations are possible. Most of you say it is possible. Okay, fine. Somebody says it depends. Okay, somebody says it's sometimes possible, depends on certain parameters. So we are already coming to some interesting aspects. So now you are saying that it is possible. Can you just justify your answer? How is it possible? Okay. Mirror. Prakriti says that image will not be as clear as the mirror. Akash says only there it is possible. Then somebody is replying privately to me that, yeah, it is possible only in clear water. So I don't know. Arush, do you mean that it is not possible in muddy water? Maybe. Okay. Somebody says it is possible because water acts as a mirror. Somebody says it is possible. Vanilla says it's because of the sunlight. Sarana says that moonlight falls on the lion and is reflected on the water in the well water. Okay, nice, interesting. Um, and somebody says it is possible. Jagdish says it is possible only when the sun is above and water is still. Okay, nice. So now let's do this some further. So you all have some possible answers. You also have some claims and hypotheses. So now there are some of your hypotheses. Can you find some evidence for your hypothesis? Now we asked you to keep some bucket full of water or a tub of water ready with you, and you also have some light sources with you in the room. I just hope that you all are in some preferably a darker room and not a very brightly lit room. So you can now work around with your materials, the torch light, or if you have multiple torches, there will be some tube light or all those things. So just keep a track of what all factors help in seeing the reflection of the object. And if you are able to see the reflection, try to figure out the factors which are important to see the reflection. So you can take out one factor and see whether you still see the reflection or no. Okay, so you can start conducting these experiments. First of all, just see that whether you see something in the bucket of water. Okay, so many people say that it's a dark room, so you Akash says he's not able to see himself. I don't even know whether it's reflection or something. I have no idea. Okay, can you make use of the torch? If you are in the dark room, can you make use of the torch and uh, see where you can keep the torch and you can see the reflection? Try changing the position of the torch and so it's a dark room, but you always have your torch. So do you see yourself in the bucket of water? I mean, you are all saying it's a reflection. I don't know whether it's a reflection or shadow still. So you say it should be near you. The torch should be near you. Okay. Ah, nice. Sukrit has a very interesting observation. You put the torch on the face and then look in water. Nice. Okay. Somebody says, I am not able to see myself. Shraddha says, no, sir, I can't see myself. Vedan also says, can't see anything in the water. Okay. Can you now try to vary some factors and see yourself? Okay. So uh, if you can just share your observation. So what do you observe? What do you observe? Do you observe reflection? Do you observe shadow? Do you observe both reflection and shadow? Do you observe neither? It's neither reflection nor shadow, or you're not sure what exactly you're observing. You are confused. I don't know what you are observing. Are you observing? I don't even know what is reflection. We have not yet discussed reflection. So if you can just inform what exactly you observe. Do you observe reflection or shadow or both? Neither, or you are not sure what exactly what you observe. Okay, somebody on iPhone says I can see my reflection but not shadow. Okay, nice. Um, he says I saw the shadow of the pen on the water when I used the torch. Okay, so if the Achyut says if the source of light is in front of the object, then you can't see it. Okay. Noni says she can observe everything except the hand in water. Parth replies me, I can see if I put the torch in the position where the sun would be. Okay. Okay. Sanjana says if the light is close, then it is shadow. And if the light is far, it is reflection. Okay. Akash has a nice, interesting observation. Behind your face, then it is shadow. And if it is towards your face, it is reflection. Interesting. Snehal says when I on the light and put the torch on my face, I can see reflection on the water. Nice. Okay. So many of you are replying that if you hit the light on your face, then you see the face in water. Okay. Now I will just show you my observations. Now I have just circled something in the bucket. Now what exactly is this? Whatever is circled, what do you think? What is it? Shadow or reflection? Something very faint inside the circle. Okay. So now mostly you are saying shadow. Okay. Now, okay, I get the answers. Most of the answers are shadow, at least in Zoom chat. I don't know about Facebook. I'll just, so the earlier one was a cropped image of this full image. Now, what is one and what is two? When you are commenting, if you just can comment one is whatever, one is whatever shadow or reflection, two is whatever shadow or reflection, either of or both are shadows or both are reflections or whatever you think. Okay. So now I'm getting more pointed answers. Somebody says both are shadows. Somebody says one is reflection. Somebody says, wow, lot of answers. And there's a lot of confusion now. You have already done your experiments. Um, your replies seems to be very interesting. So at least most of you are saying that both are shadows. A few of you are saying one is reflection and the one in second is shadow. So there's a mixed response. I mean, for two, most of you are saying it is shadow. For one, uh, like most of you are saying it's shadow, but some are saying it's a reflection. Okay, so we'll go further. Uh, I just want you to do some further experiments. You were saying that you were getting some reflection in the tub of water or the bucket of water. So is it possible, or some of you could not get the reflection? Now, is it possible to get reflection or enhance the reflection that you had earlier got using the torch or whatever other light sources you have around yourself? Can you just try to enhance the reflection? And also try to see if you can differentiate between shadow and reflection. Okay, I'm just giving you maybe 1 minute to do your experiments because this may take some more time. Try to get a better version of reflection. And also if you somebody can share in the chat box what exactly you mean when you say it's a shadow, and what do you mean when you say it is a reflection. How do you differentiate between shadow and reflection? Do you have any thoughts? When do you say it's a shadow and when do you say it's a reflection? Okay, so I'm getting a couple of answers. Uh, Shadow are dark and reflections are colorful. Okay, reflection. come from incident ray. Okay, Premlata says reflection comes from incident ray. Okay, I'm getting one reply from Facebook from Vijay Rajput who says shadows are dark and reflections were colorful. Yeah, this came from Facebook. Then Prajwal says shadows and reflections are the effects of light. Shadows are formed when objects block a source of light. Reflections are caused by light bouncing off objects. Interesting. Prithvi says shadows is formed when the surface on which it is falling is opaque, but reflection is when the surface is it is falling on is transparent. Okay, difficult uh, observation. Nice. Um okay. One common thing is shadows are dark and reflections can be colorful. Somebody says shadow is a place where light gets blocked by an object. Reflection is just light that is bounced off another object. Okay. Reflection is bouncing back of object, Basavaraj says, from the surface. One more comment from Facebook from Ajay Kumar, who says reflection is a mirror image and shadow is not. Okay, very interesting observation from Ajay Kumar. I'm so happy that people from Facebook are also equally participating as participative rather as the Zoom chat. So very happy about that also. Um, Somebody from iPhone again says that reflection is that we can see ourselves because of the transparency of water, and shadows are formed when an object comes in between the screen and the light source. Okay, so I'll just move further. Okay, so I guess you are already sharing your observations, and um, so now we have done a lot of experiments around reflection, and we also figured out several. Anybody tried to put up the water and observe whether you still see reflection or no? Try perturbing water and just see if you still see reflection. Do you see reflection when you perturb the water? No, you can't. Any other requirement to see reflection? We have already discussed something about the light source, but any other requirements for reflection? So, will you get reflection on any surface, or there is some requirement? So reflective surface, shiny, smooth or undisturbed surface. Position of light source, because you already realize that if the light source is behind you, then you are getting shadow and not reflection. But if it is in front of you, then you could get reflection. Now, anything about the angle at which you see the reflection? So say for example, in the bucket of water, do you see your door also in the bucket of water, or you see only your face in the bucket of water? Do you see everything in the room that you have in the bucket of water, or only face? Only face. So yes. So the angle at which you are observing the reflection, so you will only observe things where it is falling in that range. So anyways, we are not discussing much about this angle of reflection today, but that is also equally important. Right. Akash says angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Nice. Okay. So Snehil says all the things in its limit. Somebody from Facebook, Anand Sharma, says an object and reflective surface. Right. And reflective surface. Okay. Nice. So now we will move further. Okay. So we started with this image. Okay. Now there were lot of confusion earlier. Everybody was saying shadow, different shadows at different angles. Now we are also discussing a lot of things around reflection. So Mrinal, if you can just launch uh, the poll number 7. Okay, so poll number 7, I guess uh, it will be launched soon. So I'm just looking for your answers. So now what do you think? Whatever is labeled as 1, is it shadow or reflection? And same thing, whatever is labeled as 2, is it shadow or reflection? Okay, I guess I'll only launch the poll. Um, um,
It's launched, Pankaj. It's launched.
so, yeah. Sorry. Can you just share the result once the poll thing is done?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, so now there are mixed replies again. I'll just quickly have a look on the Facebook comment. On Facebook, people, can you just put things on the chat box? I am very eager to see the uh, replies in Facebook chat also. Interesting. Okay, right. So still not very clear. I still get a lot of mixed responses, although most of you are in the correct answer, but I see still some of you are confused. So, and that's okay. As we discussed in the first session, is confusion good or bad? Dhyan now says confusion is bad. Trisha says good. Okay, somebody Charu Kantan says good, good. Okay, so for confusion also we have mixed response. Maybe we should do a poll around confusion also. Okay, now we are getting a more unambiguous reply. Confusion is good. Yeah, so it's okay, and it's okay not to know the answer, not to know the correct answer. It's perfectly fine. We have lot of time right now in front of us to figure out the correct answers. But it's always good to figure out your answers by yourself instead of somebody else giving you the answers. In fact, it's even more interesting if you have your own questions and you figure out the answers for your own questions. So I guess most of you had this question initially when we started today's session. So why are you seeing two different shadows, or are there two different light source, or why is one shadow at an angle? So all those were initial questions that you all had. And after the experimentation, lot of experimentation in the last 45 minutes or so, uh, we could now reach some uh, clear things. Okay, so Mrinal, can you share the result of the poll? Is it possible?
I shared it.
Okay, it's fine. I guess there is some problem with my thing, so that's okay. Uh, Now I'll just show you another image. Now in this image, you see something below the bird and something on the side of on the left side of bird. Now what is that something which is below the? So now are these two shadows or two reflections, or one is shadow, one is reflection? Which one is shadow, which one is reflection in this case? One is colorful, one is just that grayish black. Okay, yeah, now there is more unambiguous answers. Like below thing is reflection and the side thing is shadow. Sorry. Okay, nice. So below is reflection and side is shadow. Now, just coming back to this particular thing, Ninal, if you can just launch the poll again. I could not see the replies, so if you can just launch this poll and see if you get any changes in the responses. If you can just launch this poll again and then see that if you get any change in the replies. And if you can just unmute yourself and speak up verbally.
Yeah, we'll wait until people fill the votes.
Yeah, so in this image that you see,
Yeah, yeah. So now the mostly everyone is agreeing with second option.
okay, so everybody is agreeing with the second option, which is in that first one, which seems to be below the ground, is reflection, which is the reflection on water surface, and two is shadow, and that shadow is coming because of uh, sunlight. Nice. Fine. So now at least I guess all of us mostly conclude this particular part. And I hope we all also appreciate the difference between reflection and shadow. Okay. So moving on. Now, uh, now some thought reflections. We have done a lot of light-based reflection. Now time for some thought reflection. Okay. So what did you like about this task? The one about around reflection. We started with the lion story, and the bucket of water, and then earlier we also did some experiments around shadow. So I just want all of you to reflect for a couple of minutes and share your thoughts. What did you like about this task? And how is this task different from the tasks that you did earlier around shadow? So initially, if you can just focus on the first 2 points. If you can be more subjective, it's nice, that is fine. It's amazing, it is fine. But if you can be more reflective in your thoughts, if you can just elaborate your thoughts further. So what exactly you learned? Somebody says it's not interesting, that's perfectly fine. The feedback well taken. Something beyond the concepts of reflection and shadow. Do you want to share any other thoughts? It was definitely around reflection and shadow, but in terms of your learning, uh, if you can share your thoughts in terms of learning, lot of observation. I'm getting this from Vijay Rajput on Facebook, lot of observation. Nice. Yeah, the focus was on lot of observations. Yeah, I guess somebody is feeling sad for not doing the experiment. Uh, so we are trying to use very, very simple objects which are easily available at home and communicated to you um, to keep the materials ready. Somebody says it's not easy for class 5 students. Yes, it is. It may not be easy to appreciate the entire concept, but as we mentioned in the very beginning, the focus is on the process. Now for class 5 students or anybody who is not able to appreciate this concept in entirety, it's perfectly okay. For the parents who are observing this particular session, don't try to explain or teach these concepts to your students. Try to probe them further, because each child can go only at their own pace. So don't try to reveal any of these things to class 5 students. Again, somebody called Zoc from class 5 saying it's very easy for class 5 also now. So that's okay. So exactly. So it all depends. Somebody who is slow for this, but and it may be slow for this particular concept. It may not be slow for all the concepts. So it's perfectly okay. Give them some more time and let them figure out. So in fact, till now, whatever we have done, we have tried to conclude most of the things. Yes, it was definitely story based and it was simple. Fine. For some, it may be simple. For some, it may be slightly difficult. So, but the idea was you all participate, you all think. Did you all think during today's session for the last half an hour or so? Yes, you thought, nice. So it's easy and you thought, okay. So now you to lot of more thinking exercise, but uh, the not so good thing for some of you, maybe we will try not to conclude many of the things now onwards. Till now we have concluded many things. Now we will try not to conclude and keep it open, and you are all free to explore these things further. Okay, so from class third and fourth, little thinking is there. Good, fine. So at least we can tap on that little thinking. uh, okay, so Sanika says all the tasks in both the sessions were very interesting. Thank you. Okay, now we will take you to another journey. uh, this is in my home itself, one of the cupboard. Now, if you observe this thing, the brownish black part, you can observe something, whereas in the white part, uh, so what are your observations from this image? Just observe carefully. What are your observations? Sorry, I guess I biased some of you. So do you see reflections everywhere? Brown part is shiny, white part is reflection. Okay. Jagdish Rao says brown part is shiny. Reflection. So do you observe uniform reflection in brown and white part? And with reason. Okay. So many of you are feeling, Zoc also says brown part is a little shiny and that's why it shows reflection. Um, Somebody says, Vedam says the surface is not clear. Brown part is shiny. Okay. What about the white part? You feel white part is not shiny? White is a combination of all colors. Okay. It's opaque. Okay. White is the reflection of light itself. Nice. Prajwal says white part is also shiny. Sanjana says white part is as bright as light, so reflection is not seen. White is not showing reflection, Yavi says. Okay. So at least one doubt I will just clear for all of you. So I guess, so that was during last evening, but this particular photograph is today morning. Okay. Now at least the shiny part of white, I guess that is clear because white is also shining quite nicely. And if you observe this image also carefully, then maybe you can try to make some sense of both the images. Angle of light depends. So Jagdish, angle of light, I guess, is same for both of them. Is it not, or is it? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. So maybe maybe you can just try it further. Sanika says white is not that smooth. Okay. Uh, Akash says sunlight of angle or angle of sunlight probably. Okay, I'll just quickly have a look at the Facebook comment. Padmini says in Facebook, white part is translucent mixed opaque. Okay. Mosami says white light also reflects, white surface also reflects the light. Okay, fine. So Kanti says reflection depends on angle of light. Okay. So lot of sorry, interesting observations. Now, when we come toward the same part, uh, the second image is around that left hand side part. So it's the same white and brown surface. Okay, so see, both black and white surfaces of my cupboard satisfies all the conditions that we discussed earlier, right? Both were shiny surface, at least reasonably smooth and shiny surface. Uh, the angle of light was similar for both of them. Even the source of light was same, so there isn't much difference in the source of light for both the surfaces. Now, how do you explain this phenomena? If you have any quick thoughts around it, maybe you can share right now. But Dhyan says in the real only little is seen, but reflection more is seen, or more reflection is seen outside. Okay. Um, Jagdish says distance may be the factor. Radha says if you go very close to the white part, then only you see the reflection. But why do you have to go very close? It's the, see, we discussed some three conditions earlier, and both white and browns or brownish black surface seems to be satisfying all those three conditions. But still, the reflection was either better or only there in that brown surface in different conditions. Why not in the white surface? Can you do some quick experiments in your bucket experiment if possible? Or if you can take some transparent container and keep it below different surfaces. Maybe not now, maybe sometimes later. So we will do one thing. This particular observation or so do you want more discussion around this particular observation or should we go further with some more such open-ended questions and you would want to do these investigations at your home? So should we discuss this or we go to more questions or more such interesting observations? What should we do? I'll just wait for a couple of, go further. Okay, so I'll do one thing. So we have this Facebook page, Explore at Home. I'll at least initiate this particular discussion on that page. And let's see, I don't know the answer either. So all these things, before starting the discussion, let me be very clear that I or any of the seed to sapling facilitators, we are not there to give the correct answers, and most of the times we don't even know don't even know the correct answers, because many things are involved in all these observations. So all we try to do is to figure out all these factors one by one and keep wondering ourselves also, how are these things working. Okay, so now let's go further. Okay, so I just hope that you continue with these experimentations further. Now, what do you observe in this image? This is an easy thing. I guess most of you should be able to give the answer over here. So what is that black color thing? The camels are in black? Ah, so in black is camel shadows. Nice, interesting. Shadow of camel. Okay, fine. So this was a fairly easy thing, short break between two difficult tasks. Now let's come back to another interesting phenomena. I'm sure many of you would have observed shadow in sunlight also, and at different time of the day. Um, Now let's see this. So what is the difference in the size of shadow at different time of the day? So like in morning or afternoon or evening, what is the difference in the size of shadow you see? So is the length same, or is there difference in the length of shadow? Akash says afternoon short and morning and evening very long. Okay, there is difference, large in evening and morning. So why is that so? Is it because uh, the distance between sun and the object differs at different time of the day, or some other reason? Huh, interesting. So some of you are answering. Sumukha says the angle of sun is less. I don't know what is less or what is more, but uh, okay. So how do you explain these observations then? Is it because of the distance? Angle of sun. Many of you are replying because of the sun's position. Okay. After testing. Um, so the length and not only the source of light. You can simply try to do this particular experiment with your torch and pen or book or whatever object you have. So can you have a very short shadow at even when you are at a very smaller distance? Because earlier you were saying that when you go far, then only you get a shorter shadow. Now you just be very close to the object, but can you still get shorter shadow? Yes. Okay. Cool. So now let's go to some more open questions. Okay. So I'll just quickly move to some more open questions now. Uh, Now, is it possible to have shorter shadow of any object in the morning and evening time? Ishan says no. Lingita says yes, no, yes, no. Mixed question, mixed response. No. So I want a very short shadow in the morning and evening time. Jagdish says obviously. I don't know how. Um, Akash says only if you are facing in that angle. Okay. Um, for whatever answer you are giving, yes. Second question also, which is a very related question. So, is it possible to have a longer shadow in the peak of afternoon, like at around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock? Is it possible to have a very long shadow? Pavan says confused. Nice. I'm very happy. Uh, very happy that it's not obvious for everybody, and the others are also giving very mixed response, so it's okay, I guess. generally as a group, we are all confused right now that is it possible or is it not possible. So again, it comes to our favorite point. Should we conclude this point or we leave it open for further investigation? So a lot of confusion. Shraddha says, sir, it is very much confusing. Shraddha, I hope you are not getting troubled because of this confusion. And I hope you are getting further motivated to do some more experiments because of this confusion. Okay. So, uh, conclude because of confused. Okay. If you are at home, you can make your dark room, and with a torch, you can have whatever type of shadows. Okay. Interesting. Uh, okay. I don't know if you are aware. So there, in the month of April, many of these tropical cities, we have this zero shadow day. Like for example, Bangalore had it about 15-20 days back. Then Pune had it today, zero shadow day. Sometimes between 12 and 12:30, Pune had it today. Bangalore had it a couple of weeks back. So this is a very interesting thing, I thought, because we are doing a lot of shadow and reflection. So just to share this zero shadow day for your own city, you can find it out. When do you have the zero shadow day? I am not aware of each city individually. Okay, so now this particular discussion, I was thinking to conclude or not conclude this particular discussion, also leave it open. So there are a couple of interesting questions. I am throwing it open for all of you. Anybody who is interested is free to. Okay, iPhone says conclude. Okay. Um, so question 1 and 2, what do we do? Divya says I'm lost. Okay, Divya. And all of you who seems to be confused, there are many who are confused right now. Now I'll just throw open one question for you. Do you want me to conclude or you want to investigate? It's a very simple thing. You just have, I mean, the sun is already there. If you go to the balcony or terrace and try to have a short shadow of any object. Huh. Ishan says investigate. Yavi also says investigate. Nice. So there are several people now suddenly starting to comment that we will investigate further and please don't conclude. Okay. So I'll do one thing. I'll not conclude this part also. And we will do one thing. Particular question also, we will continue on our Facebook group. So the thing is, these are only 3 sessions, but these 3 sessions are not meant to like end with these 3 sessions. We want to just get you all initiated in this journey of exploration, and the exploration journey continues for whatever time we want. And if it is possible through the sessions, very good. If not, at least we have so many other channels to continue with our discussions. Okay, so this one more thing, I will just leave it open for investigation, and we can conclude only on the Facebook group. So all the people who want the conclusion, maybe just follow the discussion or rather participate in the discussion. We will be starting one discussion around this also, and you can get your conclusion. But I would suggest don't wait for our conclusion. It is a good time. And somebody says, Ishan is saying a very nice thing. We have a lot of free time due to COVID, and so we will investigate. Very happy, Ishan. Thank you for this comment. Samanvita says, please don't conclude. Yes, Samanvita, we are not concluding now. So we'll continue this discussion over there. I'll just share the link to both these discussions on the WhatsApp group. You can also follow this discussion, and don't just follow the discussion. We want all of you to participate in the discussions. So do all your experiments. You can share the photographs of your experiments also in the chat box, or you can initiate your own posts on the Facebook group. So it will be fun to have more explorations and more discussions around these observations that we have, or these questions that we have. Okay, now going further. Again, one a short break before we come to the next difficult investigation. So what do you observe in this image, and how do you explain the observations? So what do you observe in this image? So many of you are saying, I am going to try. I'm very happy that you are going to try. Nice. somebody has already given some observations. So you are seeing a frog and some shadow. Okay. So the one in green, if you are on mobile phone, I'll just make it clear. It's a frog, a small frog. The shadow, I guess it's clear for all of you. So, somebody says it's Photoshop. Okay. Uma says it's Photoshop. Many of you are saying that it looks like a spider shadow. Okay. So how do you explain this one? Very weird looking phenomena. Spider hanging above. Fly went near the light. Okay. Nice. Yeah. It's very easy. So I guess if you are on the chat box, you can come back to the main window and you see the complete image right here in front of the screen. It's a fly, right? The fly is close to the source of light, and that's why the shadow is huge. And you can just explore, right? These shadows and reflections, it's like all day, all time phenomena. Keep exploring. Okay, so now with this simple refresher in between, let's go to some more difficult questions now. Okay, are you all ready enjoying these difficult questions in between? We are not even concluding. We have had two very difficult things. Are you okay with that? Yes, yes, very much. Okay, nice, interesting. Okay, so I'm seeing some comments from Facebook. Mosami says confused. So Facebook people, should we go ahead with some more such confusing investigations? Okay, yes, nice, fine then. Um, Enjoying, fine. We will move further now. All right. Um, a quick poll before we move further. So what are the essential factors for observing reflection? Um, I'll just launch the poll.
Yeah, I launched it, Pankaj.
You launched it, cool, thanks. So people on Facebook, if you can just directly type in the chat box, there may be more than one correct answer. So you can check on multiple options over here. So there may be more than one correct answer. So you can check on all those options which you think are correct. Okay, Mrinal, once you get all the responses, if you can share the results.
Yeah. We'll wait for a minute.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm ending the poll.
So which
And
ones are the
sharing the
maximum?
results. Yeah, so most people seem to think shiny surface and smooth surface are most important. Least people say that rough surface is important. And then I think there is another popular answer is position of light source, angle of reflection, sunlight, in that order.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Okay, so now we have done some open investigations of shadow and one of reflection also. Now we will come to some more open investigations. So there is no poll for this question. You are free to just um, reply in the chat box directly. So is it possible now to change the size of a reflected image? So shadow size, we saw that it is possible to change. Is it possible to change the size of reflection? So people are saying it's not possible. Suvanish says that it's possible. Neeraj says it's possible. Premlata says it's possible. So mostly you are saying no, but there are some who are saying it's possible. So for both the answers, yes or no, can I just get some elaborate explanation? Why do you say so? Why is it possible or why is it not possible? And if you are saying it is possible, how will you make it possible? So somebody says not sure. Ishan says no, but we can change shape by moving water. Okay. Shape you can change, but not size. You mean okay? Snehil says it's a very interesting question. I want to investigate. Okay, please go ahead. This particular post I will not uh, post from our side, S2S side on Facebook. I'll just wait for anyone who has done this particular investigation. You please come forward and initiate a discussion around this particular thing. That reflected image. I will just wait for maybe a couple of days or a week's time and just hope that you can come up with this investigation. Shraddha says, sir, I'm not sure because it's a little bit confusing. So please investigate it. Okay, we will do definitely our investigation. You also please continue with your own investigations. Niranjan from Facebook says we can change it by changing position. Position of what, Niranjan? Object or image? Kanti again says confused. Padmini says as object moves or light, the reflection moves. Okay. So position, maybe we'll just come a bit later. Right now we are worried about the size of reflected image. So shaking the water maybe helps a little bit. Okay, you can please try doing this experiment. The bucket is right now there in front of you. You want to do some very simple initiating exploration, you can do it right away. Snehil says after investigation I can say this. Sure, please go ahead. Sukrit says we cannot change the size. Divya says very confused. Okay. Very nice. I'm safe because it's lockdown. Nobody can come and hit us. Anybody feeling like hitting us because of so much of confusion, we are safe right now. Zog says it's possible until and unless you are Ant-Man. Wow, interesting. Akash says no, it is the same as object. Only with person moving close, you can increase the size. Okay, interesting. A lot of you seems to be saying we are confused. That's okay. Please be in the confused state, but don't just be in the state, in this state, but explore these things further. Okay. So the second question is it possible to change the position of a reflected image? Like in shadow, the object was right there, but we could still change the position without changing the position of object. Okay. So the question, sorry, let me make it very clear. The question, is it possible to change the position of reflected image without changing the position of object? Without changing the position of object. Let's be very clear. Kushagra very confused. Sahana says in this lockdown I cannot perform experiment. Why, Sahana? We thought that lockdown right now, everybody, we are all at home. So it's a nice opportunity for us to explore, experiment, inculcate this habit of observations and experimentation. And it's just like an ongoing thing all the time. So Ishan says, if you move the surface, okay. So try moving the surface, but not moving the object. Can you still change the position of the reflected image? So don't move the object. Let's be very clear. Shraddha, sir, seriously, I'm very confused. Shraddha, we know you have commented it multiple times. It's perfectly okay to be confused. We will clarify many of those things. Not we, you all yourself will clarify many of these things when you start doing your experiments, and do share your experiments with us. That's a request from us. Okay, so I'm lost after investigations. Okay. Okay, let's go to Facebook maybe. Ajay Kumar says the reflecting surface is curved. It will change the size of the reflection. Interesting, Ajay Kumar. So just note down most of these comments which we are reading out. Tarin says far and near moving of the head, reflection size in water changing. Okay, reflection size by changing the object. So you can't change the object in both the things, both the questions. The first question was about size and the second question was about position. You can't change the object. So object remains same. Okay. So now we go to our final set of reflections. This is definitely not the light reflections, but lot of thought reflections. Uh, we had lot of open investigations towards the end. I'm sure many of you are confused. Uh, I'm glad I'm not physically present in front of you in this kind of confused state, but from a distance, I'll at least encourage all of you to continue with your confused state with lot of investigations at home. These are all very simple investigations. Now, we want you to reflect on the session. Now, onwards, the reflection and shadow part, we are not discussing. This is not about the light, but about some thought reflection. Now, for the next 5 minutes, if I can request all of you to spare some thought on what did you like about the session, what did you learn. So maybe initial few minutes you can focus on the first and second question. Zog says loved it sir, but Kushagra says confused, can't understand. Tanya says session is good. So more than good or confused or bad, we are looking for more subjective replies. If you can think more, reflect more on your thoughts and put down your thoughts in a more elaborate manner. What did you like about the session or you did not like about the session? What did you learn? Zoc again says it helps me with my impatient behavior. Nice. Sarana says I learned to clearly differentiate between shadow and reflection. Okay. Marut Tiwari says something very interesting. Studies can also be fun. Yes, Marut, study is always very much fun. There is lot to learn all the time and it can be a very joyful process. Radha says would like to see curved surface mirrors. Interesting. Just try with curved surface. Do you see any change in reflection, size and positions and all? Loved a lot, maybe realized many things, Nehil says. Okay, now I want you to spare 2 minutes exclusively for the last question, which is on what is the value of learning to ask your own questions. See, for a couple of things, at least for that initial image where we had one reflection and one shadow, and for that cupboard observations, most of the questions came from you. And in between, there were a couple of other things also. Now, what is the value of learning to ask your own questions? Couple of replies who are saying we turn creative. Okay, I'll just go to Facebook now. Karin says close observation of reflection and shadow. Muthu says a lot, experiment help to think more, curiosity increased. Nice. I just hope that confusion is helping you to increase your curiosity. So now I'm coming to some of the reflections where people are replying what is the value of learning to ask your own questions. So it increases your curiosity. We can have, okay, Zoc says, can we have another observation? Zoc, you're free to have as many observations as you want right now around your home. Just look around, just go outside or inside your house. There are hundreds of observations. I can promise you, you can just try to list down so many interesting things right in front of you. Just try to look from those the lens of curiosity, the lens of very careful observations, lens of investigations, and we will be very happy if you can share some of these interesting observations with us also. So maybe in the future sessions, we can use your observations during the sessions. So we'll be very happy if you can share your interesting observations. You can share it on the WhatsApp group, but not in the group. You share it with us, the admins, privately, and we will share it in the group in return. If you otherwise want to share, you please share it on the Facebook group, which is an open forum for discussion. So Tejashri says, I'm still confused. Zog says, we don't notice. Yes, we don't notice generally, but it's a good opportunity for us to notice a lot of these interesting things going all around us all the time. So don't miss out on any opportunity that you come across to see these interesting things around you. There are a lot of things happening all the time. So if you are saying, Samanvitya, you are saying, now I learned more, but I can promise you, you can learn at any moment. Just keep exploring. I mean, this is the best time we started this session because we felt that this is a very good time for all of us to engage in these open explorations. Okay. Basavaraj says, sir, it's rainy and I can see more than what I thought of. Okay. Kushagra says it's confusing, but it is interesting. Thank you, Kushagra. All this while, I remember your comments are only around confusion, but thank you. Tareen Mehta from Facebook says we learn better when we ask questions. Wow, nice. Thank you. Akash has an interesting uh, response. It is very important and you should always do it on your own. This is for the third question, I guess, Akash. Yes, the importance of asking your own question. It increases originality and creativity. That is where great minds were born. Indeed, yes, Akash. That is how great minds were actually born. And increases our creativity, and it will be fun actually to find answers of our own questions. Yes, so please, if you have not already started, start this journey to ask your own questions around your own observations and design your own investigations, do your own investigations, and come up with some answers. And let me guarantee you one more thing from our limited experience while doing PhD, that once you figure out some answers around your investigations, at least 10 different new questions will come up. So keep continuing this process. Okay. Um, um, so somebody says, we'll keep coming whenever is there. Anyway, it is lockdown period, but this is outstanding. Okay, thank you. So towards the end, if you can just provide us a very quick feedback about today's session. So how was your learning experience? Mirinal, can you please share the poll, the last poll? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Facebook crowd, if you can write it in the comment box. How was your learning experience in today's session?
Yeah, launched.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing very encouraging comments in the chat box, but if you can just participate in the poll. Shraddha, I'm seeing your comment, but I'll just address it after the poll is finished. Yeah, so if you can't see the poll, you can just write it in the comment box. Not a problem.
Okay, I'm ending the poll.
Yeah, can you just quickly share the responses?
Yeah.
Mrinal?
Yeah, it is, yeah, 56% say best and 35% say very good. 10% satisfied.
Okay, thank you. So I'll just address some of the comments. Thank you for very encouraging comments. But Shraddha says, sir, day after do we have our last class? Yes, day after we will have our last class. But as I mentioned repeatedly during the session, this is not the end of this journey. This is rather just the beginning of this journey. And we will see if we can conduct any such sessions later, but we are not promising anything. But as I mentioned many times, you are all open to share your interesting observations through the Facebook group, through the chat in WhatsApp. You can just share your interesting observations to us personally, and we will share it with the entire group on all our WhatsApp groups. We are also very overwhelmed with the response that we got for this session. So tomorrow we don't have a session. It is directly on Friday right now from again same time 4 to 5:30. Radha says, even if we have not concluded, I want to know the exact thing at least in the next class. Okay, we will try our best, Radha, but I promise you, even if we have not concluded during these sessions, you can try to figure out the exact things with your own explorations and with some more discussions on the Facebook group. Okay, so with this, thank you everyone. If you have any other questions, you can just share. So otherwise, we are done for today's session, but we will just wait maybe for, oh, wait. So we just have this feedback form for all of you. We are sharing it in the chat window right now. You can directly copy paste this link from the chat window. From in Facebook also, it is in the chat window. We will share it in the WhatsApp group, but if you can directly address it from the chat window, we will be happy to take your get your feedback for these sessions. So when we come for the next session, we will try to improvise it further. So please fill the feedback form. If you can do it right now, that would be very helpful. Next session, as we informed, it will be on Friday 4 to 5:30. Yeah. All the details we will share it on WhatsApp. Any materials that you want to keep, we want you to keep ready before the session, we will share all those details on WhatsApp. So yeah, goodbye. If you have any questions, you can ask right now. Anybody has any questions, you can ask right now. Otherwise, you can just fill the feedback form. Tarun, if you can just share the link to the feedback form on WhatsApp. So yeah, otherwise it's question time on Facebook. Oh, sorry, on Zoom and Facebook. If you have any question, Facebook audience and the Zoom audience, any question, you can just type right now. So on Facebook, we have this group, Explore at Home. You are free to join that group anytime you want. I'll just try to see if I find the link right now. Yeah, on Facebook also, we have just shared the link of the form for feedback. Please fill the feedback form. We'll wait for your replies. We don't have a class every day. It is alternate day, and Friday will be the last class for the ongoing sessions, ongoing series. The discussion continues on the social media. It's not loading. Okay, maybe we'll just share the feedback form again on WhatsApp and Facebook group. So you can fill it from the link shared over there. Okay, iPhone, I see you are giving a sad smiley because the class is not every day, but that's perfectly fine, as we have just repeating